Oh, hello YouTube, I didn't see you come in there. Hello, it's Just Stone back again with another video, another one about Arsenal, because I just sit here in my Arsenal football shirt because I'm full of myself. Nah, not really, I just put it on for this video because it makes sense. So anyway, this is a follow-up to my one that came out on Friday, I believe, and Arsenal actually won their first game of the season, which I think we were all hoping for. And like I said, for me, that feels like we're off to a good start, for the season. I always like to start the season off by winning the first game, but we've got to remember it's just one game at the moment and it was against a newly promoted side, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. So anyway, Arsenal won the game by 3-0. It was pretty convincing from what I can remember. I actually went down to the box park at Wembley to watch the game since I don't have BT Sport, and yeah, it was quite a good atmosphere to be there with a few Arsenal fans watching the game. It was good. So from what I can remember, it was quite convincing. I think Arsenal were pretty much on top of the game most of it. The debutant Gabriel had a bit of a sort of dodgy moment towards the start of the game where he left the ball for Leno to come out and one of the Fulham strikers was almost in to get it, but Leno made a good save, not conceding a penalty as well. And at the end of the day, Gabriel scored the goal, so he's off to a very good start, Arsenal, thus far. So to start things off, Lacazette got the goal, little tap in there, but that's all good for him, boosts his confidence as well, I suppose. And he's very eager to stay at Arsenal, so I guess, yeah, overall it was great to get a goal for himself. The other new boy, Willian from Chelsea, he played very well. That's what I was quite confident of since the break hasn't been too long, and he was arguably one of Chelsea's best players last season, so it looks like we've got a good signing there at the moment. Like I said, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but he played really well, took a free kick, hit the post. The goal for Aubameyang, which was a great finish by the way. I loved the way when Lacazette had the ball and he went down, Willian was quick to pounce on it and he lobbed it right over to Aubameyang and he was able to finish it. So far so good from Willian. Like I say, just one game, don't get ahead of yourself. As well as this, the team sheet, I was a bit surprised to see Elneny playing. It looks like he might be given a chance. Now I know he played in, the Community Shield game, and I thought, oh, maybe because, players are tired, they're still on holidays, such and such, but Elneny played, and he actually played really well, I think, or at least quite well. Yeah, he looked pretty sharp. He didn't look like he was, off the ball, so to speak, figuratively. He chased things down. When Arsenal had a chance, he quickly darted across to try and get the ball back at one point. So yeah, is he gonna figure in this team? Are they gonna make any signings? Who knows? I suppose Arteta knows, and it looks like it's pretty good that he's giving the players he has a chance based on the way they train, apparently, and their attitude, which is quite good. In that all or nothing thing, who is it? One of the players, I don't know if it was Harry Winks, was saying like, why do teams need to spend and bring in players in the transfer window rather than give what they have a chance? That's a bit of a good point, really. Sometimes I felt like Arsenal players haven't been given a chance. Sometimes even now I think they should be given a chance. It was a bit disappointing maybe that I thought, in my opinion, Nketiah didn't come on earlier since the other week he scored a hat-trick in the international duty. It would have been nice to see him get a bit of a chance since Arsenal were in control of the game, so to speak. But yeah, I'm all in favour for giving the current players we have a chance as long as they perform on the pitch. If they have the right attitude and don't falter, then why not? Give them a chance, But also, to go with that, Bernd Leno was back in goal. Now that's amazing because Bernd Leno is a great goalkeeper. I think we're very lucky to have him. But also, I was a bit disappointed for Martinez. Now, he played very well towards the end of the season when he was the stand-in for Leno when he got that injury against Brighton. But unfortunately, it looks like he's not going to be guaranteed first-team football. Now, some might say that, oh, he only played like about, how many games was it? About 10 or so. But I think 10 or so games to play really well is quite a good number of games to sort of say like, yeah, this guy's good, let's give him a chance. And obviously we don't see everything that goes on in training. Maybe Leno has just sort of picked him in terms of how everything's going in the training and everything, or it might just be experience. But I kind of feel sorry for Martinez. Whatever he does, I hope he gets first team football, and I hope it will suck to see someone like badmouth Arsenal wherever he goes. It would be nice to see him show some respect or whatever, but I do feel for him. I think realistically he probably should have been given a bit more time in goal, but like I say, I'm not the manager, I don't see everything that goes on. So at the time of recording this video, Arsenal are actually top of the league, which is amazing. If the season could end now, that'd be great, but alas, we don't live in a world like that, so we've got to keep going. And yes, it's like a cartoon. When you need to refer to time, they magically have a watch. And as well at the time of, oh, bugger. As well at the time of recording this video, we still haven't had a confirmation of whether Aubameyang is staying or if he's going at the end of the season. Oh dear. He looked like he was really enjoying himself at the weekend, got that great goal, big smile on his face, looked like he was, you know, at one with the team. He appreciated Willian crossing it over to him. When are we going to find out? You know, you could still have the argument of he's going to wait to see if Arsenal do any more transfer activity, but things are looking good under Arteta. As an Arsenal fan, I'd like to know what the hell is going on, but like I said before, he's got to do what's best for himself. But part of me just hates the fact that we've got to hang on to these every words of these players and stuff like that. Like, the club is bigger than any football player, in my opinion. I'd just like to know. Right, moving forward, I think the team selection is going to be quite interesting. Now that Willian started the game at the weekend and he played very well, where does that leave Nicolas Pepe? He was on the bench and I believe he came on as a late substitution. You got your most expensive player in the squad and he's not starting. This all goes back to the whole training, things like that, what the manager thinks, you know, switching up the tactics, which is very good. Something which I don't think Arsene Wenger did towards the end. He just had one mentality and that was it. He didn't switch around and adapt to other teams. But if Pepe is not going to be starting, the most expensive player, it's a bit strange, but got to do what's right for the club, right for the team. If you're getting results, then realistically, I suppose it's all good. So next game is West Ham United at the weekend. On paper, I'd say Arsenal should win that too. I believe that West Ham are having quite a torrid time and you've got a bit of I believe that West Ham are having a bit of a moment and, you know, things are a little unsettled there with Mark Noble venting his frustration publicly that they sold one of their young players. So in terms of Arsenal, I think this is the right time to play them. I think realistically we should get another 3 points there. Then after that, we got Leicester in the Carabao Cup. That's going to be a tough game. I'm assuming that Leicester will play like a strong first team, so I'm hoping that Arsenal do the same. Any silverware would be good. And then after that, we got the current champions, Liverpool. And that game is away at Anfield. Now, Liverpool had an amazing game at the weekend against Leeds United. From a neutral point of view, 4-3, bloody hell, that was great. And I would imagine that Jurgen Klopp's going to sort of kick their asses into gear, so to speak. So probably when we play them, that's going to be a very tough game. But to be honest, like my brother said, I'm feeling confident going into games now. Like a couple of years ago, or even last season when Unai Emery was in charge, it was all like, you know, you don't know what to expect. But recent performances, I go into games thinking like we should at least get something out of this. It's not saying that I think we're going to beat everyone, but I haven't felt this way about Arsenal for a long time, you know, feeling confident. I just sort of watch the game or go into the game thinking, oh, what happens here, you know? But now I feel like we actually stand the chance. Now, obviously, if you need to start the game strong, then it gives you a good feeling going into it. But at this moment in time, if we pick up another 3 points against West Ham, I'll feel quite confident going into the Liverpool game, but they obviously need to start off strong. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and all that. Subscribe buttons are going to be along here somewhere again because there's all this open space. So yeah, let me know what you think. Good victory for Arsenal. Let's go onwards and upwards and let's get something out of this season. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy the football, stay safe, don't be a plonker, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.